We have a new book, 5 Years in the Depths of the Forest, Revelations of a Disciple of the Teacher of Avalo by Storyad the Wolf. Ludrigan Vandelapius and Daughters Publishing House. I spent half of my life in the Temple of Sarenrae. Oh, maybe we should get this back to Tristian. I served the goddess loyally and blindly, never considering that no one, not even an immortal deity, can walk your path for you. I carried out Sarenrae's will, but never stopped to think about what it was exactly, or what lay behind it, the source of the kind goddess's kindness. Then an unknown preacher came to town and challenged the senior priests of all the great temples to debates. Some laughed at him, others defamed him, but many, like me, saw the truth in his words. We followed him into the Arthfell forest, where he'd meditated for 7 years, gaining insights into truth. The teacher opened my eyes to the wise way, the path that the kind gods follow, and the common thread that unifies all their teachings and makes them worthy of veneration. Some understand it through the phoenix, in burning instincts and a fiery will. Others go the way of the unicorn or chameleon, achieving peace in silence. Those who have a powerful voice go the lion's way, and preach the wise way to others. I found enlightenment on the way of the wolf, in cutting wood, carrying water, and working without thought or thanks. Potion of Remove Curse. We have curses, so we can deal with that. So, was there anything behind the boar? No, I think this is as far as we can go. So let's come down here now. Yeah, that looks different. The water is crystal clear and seems to radiate a gentle, soothing shine. There's a way out around here, isn't there? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, flip. I meant to actually look at my journal and see what we needed to do next. Right. Jumandian Aldori says that we've... No. Now that Temple of the Elk is cleared out, we can return to the trading post, catch up on news, and discuss our future plans. Of course, tell Jod what happened to the temple. Okay. I think that makes sense. Oh, I wonder if we could actually go... Ooh, yeah, come down. Let's actually explore a bit. Go round the river, because this is the river mouth. So we're on the right side of the river. And then, yeah, we're now... Not exactly, but we'll...
I need to catch my breath.
Yes, okay, we all do. Now, we don't need to worry too much about time, I think. So let's rest, I think. Yeah, let's just stick with our current stratagem.
Who's so sullen there? Like a troll after starving for 3 days. It's grumpy old Harem.
Alas, Lindsay. Someone in this party of dreamers and make-believers must be mindful of the eternal.
Oh, only 4 hours. That's good. So that then drops to 9 hours, because we need that to actually rest properly. Right. So then we'll go here, and then we go across. And now we've found a thing! Medicinal herbs are a nice resource, but we can't claim them because this isn't our land as of yet. And then we want to go to Oleg's trading post. But that's opened up a bit more exploration and stuff, which is good. I'm assuming something's going to happen. Some plot development will occur. I was expecting more of a dungeon in that area. Oh no. Okay. Still affected by Bless, which is nice.
The path is clear.
Good. No one's running over to me. Okay. Hello.
How may I serve you?
I found the Temple of the Elk and killed the beasts there.
Erastil be praised, you finally returned, my good friend. Tristian told me how you helped him at the Temple of the Elk. Thank you for heeding my request. My heart is calm and filled with confidence that I've followed the will of my God. I would like to reward your bravery. I possess no treasure, but please, take this as a token of appreciation.
Yay! Scroll of remove blindness.
As far as I know, your next target looks to be the Stag Lord himself. With the Temple of the Elk cleansed of evil, the fog surrounding us should disperse to reveal the path to the brute's lair. Of course, magic so powerful is unlikely to disappear all at once. Bide your time. Follow up on other concerns while you wait. I will gladly aid you on your noble quest. Erastil himself foresaw our meeting.
Okay, am I just going to be like hot-potting around chatting with people? I mean, we could do exploration, fill in some of the gaps in the map while we wait, I suppose. And it could just, yeah, we could just be waiting. Maybe, maybe this might actually be a sensible time for them to go, oh, look, here are companion quests. We'll see. Do you understand the true meaning of your visions?
I trust in their truth. These visions, they were the voice of Erastil himself. Quiet but clear. Before all this happened, I believed Erastil had turned his back to me. But now, I see clearly. He has shown me divine mercy, for he has led me to you, and invited me to aid in a fellow priest's deliverance. Lady Sarenrae and Erastil walk the paths of the gods hand in hand, and so must their servants as well.
All right.
Tristan is undoubtedly still very young, and youth is a time of naivete and confusion. But I see kindness and strength of spirit in him, traits indispensable to a priest. I sense that all that's transpired thus far is only the beginning, and the future promises great things for Tristan and for you. This is why Erastil led me to the Temple of the Elk. Day and night I pray for you and for my young friend. May the stag god lead you down the true path.
Yeah, okay, so that's it, okay.
As you wish.
Yeah, there wasn't any, with the hint of grumpiness, there was nothing else to ask you about. It's not my fault. Get angry with the game developers, the writers. We may speak more later. Greetings, how may this humble chosen of the great Sarenrae help you? Tell me about yourself. About myself? I wouldn't know where to begin. Tristan pauses for a moment in thought. You know my name, my faith. I follow Sarenrae, and I have travelled from the Padishah Empire of Kalesh to here. What else do you want to know, kid? Tell me about the Empire. The vast Padishah Empire of Kalesh dominates much of south-central Kazmaron. It grew during the Age of Destiny, and its line of emperors has been unbroken for thousands of years. Half a dozen satrapies the size of countries separate Kadira from the imperial heartland of Kadesh. Each satrapy pays homage to the decrees of the empire, but the grip of the empire is looser the farther one goes from its heart. The standard empire stuff. Well, from your manner and appearance, you don't strike me as a Kalashite. You have nothing to apologize for. Truly, I have received my name and appearance from my parents, who had come from Kalesh from afar. I never knew them, for the fate had separated us when I was young. So I grew up in Kalesh, raised by the followers of Sarenrae. My home is where my heart is, within the temples of the great goddess, among the wise and generous men that took upon themselves the care of a child that was so unlike them. I learned mercy and patience at an early age, and it is these virtues that have made me the man I am today. Do you enjoy travelling? Oh yes, no library and no archive, however large, would have ever allowed me to learn as much of the world as I have in my journeys. It was only outside the temple walls I realized every living being is a world unto themselves, a world where many contradictions and passions coexist. Each realm leaves its mark on the lives that live there, and only by visiting it, by breathing the same air, walking the same soil, can you understand its people. What drives them, what frightens them, their dreams, how they honor their gods. Do you know where you're going next? No, my thoughts were far from it, for my mission here is not yet done. Why do you ask? Do you wish me to leave your lands? I feel awkward in your presence. Of course not. You're my comrade in arms. I trust you completely. Thank you. I'm pleased I could be of assistance. Doesn't being outside the temple make you uncomfortable? There are many ways to honor one's god, Zerdos. It is true, shrines play a role in the lives of many of the faithful, but even more find other ways to save Sarenrae. The healing light values good deeds above all else. I cannot stand by and watch evil claim others. Perhaps that is another reason why I chose to go on my pilgrimage, leaving behind the temples of Kalesh. My faith is in my heart and in my hands. Millions honor Sarenrae at her temples, and my soul is filled with joy when I think of their devotion to the goddess. Nevertheless, my path is a different one. All right. Oh wow, yeah, that was only one of these sections, wasn't it? What can you tell me of Sarenrae? Sarenrae is the goddess of temperance and patience. Solar flame goddess teaches us compassion for the weary and mercy to those who go astray. What would you like to know of her? What are the teachings? Solar flame goddess... Solar flame? Alright. Is the light of salvation, even to those who have been forsaken by the other gods. She teaches us mercy and forgiveness, for as long as they may be useful to a soul's salvation. Are there any who are undeserving of mercy? Tristan blindly gazes past you into the distance for several moments. When he speaks again, his voice is quiet, reflective, as if echoing his thoughts. Undeserving of mercy. Would even Sarenrae herself find the compassion too? Tristan shudders as if awakening from a trance. Forgive me, your words, they're not easy ones to reconcile, and even priests such as I, we debate them to this day. What is the point at which a soul is irredeemable, or is it a failing of the priests themselves? These are difficult questions to ask, Erdos, questions wise men have debated for centuries. Does a being that has been tainted by evil to its very roots, that rejects its own salvation, still deserve compassion? Yes. Can those compelled to do evil by others still seek forgiveness? Yes. There is no easy answers on these issues. Yes. Yes. As for me, I believe that every soul carries the potential of for goodness within. No matter the crime, the guilty may find forgiveness. I think those are two separate thoughts. If they repent and cast off the evil that led to the deed. I believe this all in my heart. There are crimes that cannot go unpunished. I don't think that's lawful good. Personally. Sarenrae's blessing was upon me the day you came to my aid. There's good in everyone. One just has to look deep enough. Even those who feel lost or broken or unrepentant have light in their souls, and it's possible to help them see it. Neutral evil. It sounds stupid and pathetic. I like this idea, even though following through with it demands a lot of spiritual strength. Ooh. I don't think that's lawful good. Personally. Maybe it is. I think it's because I see myself as lawful good and I don't think I agree with this. I think I'm also talking in a religious context and a spiritual sense, whereas this might just be a sense of there are consequences to your actions, and there have to be, in a societal sense. But I don't think this one actually follows from here. So, I'm going to go with the neutral good one. I like this idea, even though following through with it demands a lot of spiritual strength. Because I think this... Yeah, that's different. It does. Yet I think you're equal to the task, Erdos. No, I am certain of it, and one needn't worship Sarenrae to practice mercy. All are capable of it. You make it sound like the followers of Sarenrae will try to find good even in a bandit with a knife to their throat. Do not mistake compassion for weakness. One hand of Sarenrae is shrouded in healing light, the other holds a scimitar. Following their goddess, the priests learn to wield this weapon starting in childhood, and they do not hesitate to use it if a dispute cannot be settled peacefully. Sarenrae preaches mercy, yet her compassion is not infinite. We give a second chance to all who ask, but if they reject it, if they persist in their sins, they will face the goddess's retribution. Okay. How is Sarenrae worshipped? Many worship... Solar flame goddess? Why does it keep saying that? I'm really confused. I assume that means that's supposed to be Saren. I don't know. Sarenrae in her temples. Some make the pilgrimage to the Everlight Oasis, but even those who do not serve the goddess directly rarely shun the festivities dedicated to her. The Sunwrought Festival, for one. What is the Sunwrought Festival? The Sunwrought Festival takes place on the day of the summer solstice, when the prayers of her flock can reach Sarenrae the easiest. On this day, Kelesh blooms with colour. In each corner of the Padishah Empire, the people praise their goddess by dancing and singing, setting off fireworks, flying kites. I hope this beautiful custom shall one day reach your lands as well, Erdos. Tell me of the Everlight Oasis. I have never been there, but the stories say it is a wondrous place, sacred to Sarenrae's faithful. The oasis is located in Zelshabar, which lies in Casmeron. Pilgrims from throughout Galarian travel there, seeking the goddess's blessing. According to legend, the waters of the Everlight oasis are imbued with healing properties, and anyone who bathes in them shall be cured of any ailment. Just imagine, a place where people from all around the world come to gather to worship. What stories they must share. I'm not going to ask about the temples. I think I've heard enough. You called yourself the Chosen of Sarenrae. What did you mean? Sorry, that was a mere jest. Other acolytes at my temple used to tease me with that title. This should tell you how pious and devoted I was compared to them. And yet my faith is strong. Sarenrae knows this and protects me in times of great peril. If something ever threatens my life, by her divine powers, I am transported to a safe location. Oh, we should introduce you to Lindsay. Lindsay, she has the same kind of thing. What brought you to these lands? I've heard rumours. They say these lands are cursed, and the curses are growing stronger, as if something is granting them power. I could not ignore such rumours. What curses are you talking about? Do you not see? Every word uttered in the heat of an argument turns into a prophecy here, just waiting to fulfill itself. And if it were only for the people, the land itself is seething with curses so ancient their origins are impossible to trace. Take the abandoned temple of Erastil, where we met. What happened to it? What force compelled the priest to leave such a magnificent temple behind to the whims of nature? Will we ever know? I myself was nearly slain by beasts. Fortunately, you came along, following Jod, and saved me. I owe you a great debt. Why did Jod see you in his premonition? Sarenrae sees all the good gods and goddesses as her allies. Many have fought alongside the goddess against the menace of Rovagug. Erastil among them. Known as the rough beast, the great destroyer, the world breaker, seeks only to destroy creation and the other gods. Oh dear. By offering my prayer to Sarenrae, I let her know of my misfortune in the Temple of the Elk. The merciful goddess did not ignore my plea, but whom could have she asked for aid than Erastil, whose faithful is strong in these lands? Erastil had sent Jod a sign, and you came just in time to rescue me. Tell the truth, I was certain my journey was at an end, and those creatures were there to be the death of me. You've come a great distance, have you not? When you look at it that way, then yes. But please do not think that I come all the way from Kelesh because of mere curiosity. I was wandering long before that. It is a custom of our faith, the farther our paths take us, the more people we may help. What do you think of the future for these lands? These are cruel lands. As I came here, I bore witness to much pain and suffering, but I have seen equal kindness among those seeking to protect themselves and their loved ones. The people of the Stolen Lands are resolute and true to themselves. I admire their strength. Alas, I do not know yet what powers the curses that flourish in this land, but I swear I will not leave until we have the answer and the means to cleanse them. You must forgive me for not swearing on Sarenrae's name, but as of late I have troubled the goddess too much as it is, and it would better serve her through action, not prayer. Okay? I should go. A pleasure.
Tread lightly.
Yeah, wait until the fog clears away. We wait until the fog clears away, okay. Alright, so you're ticking off various bits and bobs. So I've done that one now. Okay, that's just ticked off. It's got the moon radishes. Amory wants to find a new monster. Ooh, the oak. Maybe that's what that's about. And we've still got too much. Any more stuff?